Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shafiq bin Mazuki. My metric number is 050489 from PBI10102 semester 1. My role in this forum is Executive Director of Fishery Minister.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nur Afifah binti Rashid. My metric number is 050358. My role in this forum is Health Officer.
Hi, my name is Zulaika binti Muhammad. My metric number is 050088 and my role will be a farmer. Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Nur Fadwa binti Abdul Arif. My metric number is 050308. My role in this forum is as farmer.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, and my name is Nur Fatia binti Ghazali. My metric number is 050373. I am a moderator for this forum. So today, we would like to discuss about an article about Singapore recall Malaysia iceberg lettuce over pesticide content. So this is an article that we choose. This article is about iceberg lettuce that Malaysia had sent to Singapore but declined by the country. So it is because iceberg lettuce contain higher pesticide level that make it danger our health. Let's see our full discussion at the next video.
We avoid such agricultural catastrophes with the help of pesticides. Those are a range of man-made chemicals that control insects, unwanted weeds, funguses, rodents, and bacteria that may threaten our food supply. They've become an essential part of our food system. As populations have grown, monoculture, single-crop farming, has helped us feed people efficiently. But it's also left our food vulnerable to extensive attack by pests. In turn, we've become more dependent on pesticides. Today, we annually shower over 5 billion pounds of pesticides across the earth to control these unwanted visitors. The battle against pests, especially insects, has marked agriculture's long history. Records from thousands of years ago suggest that humans actively burned some of their crops after harvest to rid them of pests. There's even evidence from ancient times that we recruited other insects to help. In 300 AD, Chinese farmers specially bred ferocious predatory ants in orange orchards to protect the trees from other bugs. Later, as large-scale farming spread, we began sprinkling arsenic, lead, and copper treatments on crops. But these were incredibly toxic to humans as well. As our demand for more, safer produce increased, so did the need for effective chemicals that could control pests on a grander scale. This ushered in the era of chemical pesticides.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our forum. I am your host Fatia Ghazali. Today, we would like to discuss about the trendy topic that has been spread recently through the social media. It is our pleasure to have 4 invited guests to discuss about the crop safety has been neglected in the Malaysia food industry. Right on my left is Mr. Shafiq bin Mazuki as Executive Director of Crop Fishery Ministry. Beside him is Ms. Afifah Rashid. She is currently Health Officer. Also, at the end of the corner, we have 2 farmers who are experiencing in agriculture. They are Ms. Zulaika and Ms. Fadwa. Welcome to our forum and thank you for coming. First of all, before we start, I will explain to you first what is the purpose of our forum today. Recently, we heard from an article that the Agri-Food and Veterinary Authority of Singapore (AVA) have issued a recall iceberg lettuce after it detected high in a pesticide in the vegetable imported from Malaysia. The EBA direct a recall for iceberg lettuce under the PASA and iceberg brands imported from Malaysia after it detected high levels pesticide in the vegetable. So we are here to discuss about it. So we start first from Mr. Izzat Shafiq. So Mr. Izzat Shafiq, you as Executive Director of Crop Fishery Ministry, so what is your comment about this issue?
First of all, I would like to say thank you to our moderator, invitation panels, and our guests for attending this forum. Before this, there is no case happen about the lettuce over pesticide level. Malaysia export the lettuce to Singapore because of high demand from their consumer. But the issue arose when Health Ministry issued recall for lettuce over pesticide level. The recall came after the lettuce from the crop safety was found to contain high level of fipronil, which is a wide spectrum pesticide. This issue should not be happen because the lettuce will be follow the process by our Health Ministry of Malaysia before exported. We live in Malaysia. Of course, we do have our regulation about the level of pesticide for vegetables. There are two possibility reasons that the lettuce over pesticide level happen. The first one is by farmer. The farmer used the wrong pesticide that is not approved by Health Ministry that will affect the quality of the lettuce. Next, the farmer used the cheap pesticide that they want to get high profit. The last one is the farmer was not follow the procedure of pesticides usage level over the lettuce. The last one of possibility reasons is by company of pesticide. The worker of the company did not follow the standard operating procedure or SOP that has been set by Health Ministry. It may also be the chemicals are too high in the pesticide production.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shafiq. Based on comment by Mr. Shafiq, he stated that company doesn't follow the SOP, standard of procedure. So what about you, Ms. Afifah, as a health officer? What your ways to confirm that company will follow the instruction or terms or condition that given by government?
Okay, firstly, I would like to thank you for inviting me and thank you for your question, Ms. Moderator. Yes, it is true that some of the company did not follow the regulation. So it is my job as a health officer to deal with this problem and make sure every company in Malaysia follow the regulation. The first thing that we do during the inspection is we will check the type of pesticide that has been used by the company. The pesticide must be approved by government and the level must not exceed by the standard that has been set. Inspection is a good way to confirm the company follow the regulation, but it is up to company itself whether they have responsible and awareness or just want to make things more easier for themselves without thinking about other person.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Afifah. Actually, I had one question for you. I really want to know how do health inspection works and how many the inspection your department do?
Health inspection means we were allowed to visit your venue at any reasonable time. During the inspection, we will provide our inspection criteria which is on our website. The company can download the checklist so that they can use for their own inspection. We want to make sure the crop is being stored correctly. If the company really follow the criteria, so there will be no problem about their product. But nowadays, many companies did not follow the criteria, which is fraud happen during the inspection. Usually, we do the inspection around 3 to 4 times in a year.
Hi, Ms. Zulaika. Thank you for coming. Can you, as a farmer, can you tell us about your experience in you being a farmer?
Okay, thank you. First and foremost, thank you for inviting me, and it is a great pleasure for me to have a chance to deliver my experience in today's shows. Okay, I first became a farmer since 5 years ago, and farming has become a part of me, and I learned a lot of things from my parents. Okay, being a farmer is a lot of work. Okay, it's a physically and mentally demanding and extremely unpredictable. But if you ask me, it is one of the greatest jobs you could lucky enough to have. And you could experience many from this field. Okay, starting from planting the seed to the watering in the growing stage, and finally to be able to pluck the end product. Okay, it is something that gives me a big satisfaction as well as new experiences and new journey in engaging with the nature.
Okay, Miss Zulaika, you said you have been a farmer since 5 years ago, and farming has been part of you, am I right?
Yes.
So, regarding the issue, how do you think the problem occur if you are farmer already follow the rules?
Okay, over the past years, as I actively involved in this industry, I finally become aware of this matter. Okay, I took an attempt to re-examine all of my plantations, and one of the paths that I took to expand my awareness is to have a massive inspections to all of my agriculture sites. Okay, after I finally finished, I found that my safety and hygiene under my control are well protected. Okay, so as a farmer, I'll make sure that all of my crops are safe before distributed to wholesaler or retailer. Okay, I believe that this matter cannot be judged as a whole from one party.
Miss Zulaika, so what are the ways to overcome the situation so that it can be reduced?
Safety is everybody's concerns, and it's very difficult to find someone who has not encountered the food illness over the past years at least once. So I believe that this is responsibility of all parties. Okay, in order to make something actually work, we need to work together. Ensuring the food safety starts with production, okay, in the farm level. So, in this regard, the misuse of agrochemicals, including pesticide, as well as growth hormone and veterinary drug, may be harmful to the human health. Okay, for the customers, fresh fruit retain their freshness in a short time during the ideal conditions of storage. Okay, it is always better to buy in the morning or in the evening, depending on the harvesting pattern. Okay, when purchasing, select the fresh vegetables or the fruits. Okay, be careful that some of the crops may be artificially colored in order to give the illusions of the freshness as well as the quality. And I believe that it is difficult to determine whether the crops maybe contain the pesticide residues, but they can thoroughly rinse or scrub or peel the fruits if appropriate. It's one of the precautious methods that can be taken to reduce the dietary exposure as well as the pesticide residues if the agriculture products are sold in the common market.
Okay, we back to Miss Afifa. You said just now the company are defraud. So where do you get this information or sources about this issue?
In a month, there will be several complaints about a company did not follow the regulation. We already do the inspection, but there is still a complaint. Because when we do the inspection, they just show the normal pesticide. In fact, they actually use the pesticide that consume high level, and the pesticide already banned by the government. If we get the complaint, first we will investigate whether it is true or not, because some cases people make false report because to sabotage the other company. It is because they did not want any competitors. After we confirm it is true, we will take a legal action to the company. The company must pay fine or get into the jail or both. If the company get more than 3 times warning, the company will be forced to close. Here, I want to remind everyone, you have the right to make a report if you know there are company did not follow the regulation. You can make the report at our website
and office. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zulaika. We have heard from Ms. Zulaika about her experience as a farmer. So, what about you, Ms. Fadwa? Can you tell us a little bit about your about the crop that you are planting?
Okay, the plantation that I work on is the cauliflower, where I have been working on it since 2011 until now. In my plantation, I've used the fertigation system, which can maximize the crop yield by 3 to 5 times compared to the way of planting conventional. For the audience information, cauliflower is required the careful care to prevent them from the fungal disease and pests. So I have to use the huge amount of pesticide to control the pests and eliminate the possibility of pests. So I have to use the high percentage of the pesticide to control and kill the possibility of the pests that may damage my crop.
Where are you get the pesticide supply?
I get the pesticide supply from the DNZ Pest Control that located in the Kuala Terengganu. This company has been approved his pesticide license by the Ministry of Agriculture and the Industrial Tani Malaysia.
Thank you, Ms. Fadwa. As Ms. Zulaika said earlier, the high of percentage pesticide give harmful effect to the human health. Am I right? So, what are the factors that lead you to still using this easy way?
There are many factors that lead me to still using the pesticide. So, as a farmer, I have to maximize the crop yield and minimize as much as I can in the cost of production. The audience need to know the demand of the vegetable crop in the food industry is increasing from the years to years. In addition, cauliflower is the sensitive crop that often faces with the risk damage. Is the one of the factor why I'm still using the pesticide in my plantation. Using the huge amount of pesticide help to kill the pests and keep the cauliflower in a good shape. As the result, I do not incur with the losses that caused by the pests. So, as the Ms. Zulaika mentioned before, the consumer also have to play their role to remove the pesticide residue by rinse and scrub the vegetable and fruit before eating or using it in cooking.
Thank you, Ms. Fadwa. What is your opinion about the quality of your crops and comment on the topic forum that we are discussing today?
So, if we want to talk about the quality of the crop, then I'm sure my crop is still in low quality because I'm using the pesticide. So, but the consumer have to think and consider on the higher demand of the vegetable crop in the Malaysian food industry. Traditional system cannot fulfill on the growing demand because we all know the disease and the pest is the big problems in the vegetable production and need the intensive of pest management to control them. According to the topic forum today, I'm agree and pro to the forum title that states crop diversity have been neglected in the Malaysian food industry. Why? First is because even though I'm using the high percentage of pesticide, but my product is still allowed to the market. So there is no strict control over the inspection. Second is what I can see is the officer under the Ministry of Agriculture is too easy to approve the pesticide license to the company. This is lead to the increasing of the pesticide supply and encourage the farmer to use it. So they need to reinforce the rule in licensing and limit the production of the pesticide supply to ensure the crop safety is in control.
Okay, back to Mr. Shafi. We already heard from all the panel about this issue. So, what are the ways that government should do to upgrade security system in the food industry?
There are many ways that government should do to upgrade the security system in food industry. The first one is to filter of selection of workers, like make an interview and choose the interviewee that has experience in food industry. The second one is to impose action to the farmer that involved on misuse of pesticide level. Next, forbid the pesticide that has dangerous chemical substances. And the last one is tightening the approval of pesticide production against the company. That's all.
Thank you to all panelists here. We already prepared the VT and let's see. Sorry for taking your time, sir. What is your name?
My name is Aiman.
Okay. I had one question for you. Did you concern about the pesticide residue in your food?
Actually, I'm concerned about pesticide in my food. Is it something I should worry about?
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Shafiq, based on VT has the VRC just now, can you answer the question regarding the VT?
Okay. The issue of pesticide residue in food is quite controversial. Pesticides are used because they have beneficial properties in terms of crop production and yield. With the use of pesticide, farmers can maximize their effort in the field, thus minimizing the cost of produce to the consumer. Pesticides are used by farmers to prevent the fungal invasion, insect damage, and the growth of unwanted plants. This has a positive benefit in terms of public health because fungi, insect, and non-crop plants can contaminate with many natural toxins. So you should not worry about it.
Right? Okay, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of this forum. Many issues were spoken. I hope this information that has been discussed today will help the society better. Last but not least, a very good day and thank you.